clapperboards, waffles, tasty waffles. So hi, it's me again, Christopher, winding down with you today with an espresso and Cointreau. It's a Saturday. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. We're having friends over for dinner. Got everything kind of ready to go, so time to knock out this grid so we can get on with eating and other libations. Cointreau. But we anglicize it to Cointreau. That's what we do. We anglicize everything. Probably because we're Anglos, I don't know. Okay, so here we go. We have a Saturday, March 9th, 2024 grid by John Guzette, edited by the great Will Shorts. And I think it's time for us to just jump into this grid. By the way, doesn't Shotzi's hair just look fabulous? It's really fabulous hair. Yes, fabulous hair. Fabulous hair. She's just fabulous.
Thank you, baby.
You're very welcome. Okay, so let's take a look here. Let's jump into our grid. Move this up so we can see. All right, now, are we going to have a kick in the teeth today, or is it going to be a walk in the park? Judging from the past, 6 months, probably a walk in the park. Let's see. They often come in shoe boxes. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's too long for pet frogs. Let's see what we got on the down. Slight faults to a raider. Oh, oops. Wrong buttons. Okay, reluctant to join. Words after God or man. I'm going to go with of war. God of war, a man of war. It's a long shot, I know. Blank Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia. That's Ronnie. Ronnie Coleman. Unless there's another Coleman who was also 8 times Mr. Kerfuffle, that's probably an adieu. I mean, I'm thinking it is. Thanks a lot in intentionally butchered French. Well, normally, without butchering it, it would be merci beaucoup. So let's go with the MER at least. Probably be a mercy, something like that. I mean, I think of rednecks doing this. Blank belt, mercy, Bukop or something, you know. Ananda Mahidol became its age at the age of 9 while living in Switzerland. Oh gosh, I do know this. What do we got here now? They often come in shoe boxes. Okay, I'm going to go with dioramas. And an S would do that. Now what do we got? Slight faults to a raider. Widespread rumors in a portmanteau. I guess this be if infodemic. Kind of that whole Alex. What is his last name? The weirdo Alex, the guy with the tinfoil hat that got sued by the Sandy Hook parents. Alex. I guess you don't know.
What was that? I'm sorry.
What's that Alex? The guy, Alex guy that got sued by the Sandy Hook people. He wears the tinfoil hat. Alex something. Alex Jones.
Yeah.
That's what I think of when I think of infodemic. Slight faults to a raider. I'm going to go with dings, right? You know, I'm going to ding you on this one. Streaked. Probably stripy. Seems strange. Lunchbox option informally. PBJ. Peanut butter and jelly. What do we got with this EB? Died down is ebbed. Okay, you know, we have our mercy up there, and we got a boku of some sort going on. Post-crisis baseline. That is probably the new normal. And let's see, family nickname probably Gran, and reluctant to join. Now that's clever. Inert. This is a somewhat challenging Saturday for a change. This is great. The ultimate form of free speech to Dennis Leary, of course, is comedy. Though there was a time when I probably would have attributed that to Bill Maher. Sign in front of some bars. Okay, we're talking music, and again, it helps to be a musician. That's a clef. a clef. We have treble and bass clefs primarily. Not sit still. I'm going to go with fidget. And let's see, blank tape, maybe red tape, but I don't know yet. I don't know. Like the second movement of Dvorak's New World Symphony. And is this an L? Trickster. We're going with Slide Dog. And I think this is Largo. And again, you go into music, right? You know, if you're not a musician, or you don't have an ear, or you have not studied it, perhaps if you want to get better, among the things you'll want to memorize are musical notations, movements. You'll want to have a better understanding of, you know, of the different phrases that come primarily from Italian, right? You know, from tempos, you know, to pace, the whole bit of it. Largo means majestically slow, I think, or stately and slow, or something along those lines. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done this. Spanish diminutive is either going to be ita or ito. So, for example, amiga lita. So, my special little girl, like my girlfriend, something like that, right? You know, my wife, mi amiguelita. And then I would be her amiguelito, amigolito. So that's our diminutive for the day, I guess, unless there's more. It's handled at a bar. Pay for a crime. Is this a V here? It is. That could be VHS tape. Now, talk about a blast from the past. I think this is serve time. Pay for a crime, say, serve time. If it was shorter, I mean, if it was 6 letters, I'd say, you know, due time. But, you know, we've got that whole 5 letters in front of the 4 at the bottom. So, oh, come on. Can't you take a joke? Key. It's handled at a bar. I think it's maybe a Stein. You know, and we live in Germany. Moreover, we live in Bavaria. And we never see Steins at bars. Enos is the biblical figure said to have died at the age of 905. Oh, a key is an aisle. All right, like the Florida Keys. It'll be interesting to find out, and I really should spend more time on it. I should understand the difference between keys and, you know, like archipelagos, stuff like that. Silences, maybe gags. Okay, Tony Stark or Jack Sparrow. That's Captain Jack Sparrow to you. Never seen any of those movies, but I've seen a lot of the previews. I think Tony Stark or Jack Sparrow, we've got this OAT here, right? You know, so I'm pretty sure they both wear goatees. I know Tony Stark. I know Tony Stark, or I know of his character, but MacGyvering. This is actually the first time I've ever seen this in a crossword puzzle. Jury rigging. I've never seen jury rigging in a crossword. They're sometimes replaced by applesauce in vegan recipes, and those would be eggs. Puffed up, probably smug. And this, oh, come on. Can't you take a joke? If you lighten up. Now, what is this EPS here? Some records, EPs. Okay, good. Now I feel pretty confident with that. Stepping away from screens. Is this like a digital break? Digital timeout? Maybe this is a T at the end here. Mathematical subgroup. Yeah, I think that's probably a coset. Can't think of anything else there. Appliance giant, founded in England in 1991. Yeah, that would be Dyson. And man, they make some great hand dryers. Mortgage deal for short. I'm going refi. And possible response to did you find it? I don't know. Concupiscent one. Now, this is a great word, especially for sesquipedalians like myself. Concupiscent, if it's 4 letters, it's going to be eros. If it is 5 letters, Cupid. One's Greek, one's Roman. So eros, concupiscent one, which is a nice way to say horny. guess aren't we all in a way concupiscent? Thanks a lot in intentionally butchered French. So, Mercy Bucko? I mean, I don't know what intentionally butchered is gonna be. Possible response, did you find it? Like maybe not yet, none so far. Maybe so far. No luck so far, maybe? This is really just kind of, well, this goes along with the bucko here, or the buku. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know. I mean, that's almost an anathema to me. Strikes out slangily is fanned out. Remington of 1980s TV is steal. I was watching Remington Steele. I was watching Pierce Brosnan's Bond. I was watching the whole 90s Bond thing because I really liked the Omegas that he wore in that one. This is the Omega that Daniel Craig wore primarily, but I would like to get the 90s model Seamaster. Hint, Chauncey. Gets less green, say, ages. And let's see what we got here, because we could be way off down there. Meet. See ya. Meet. Fit, maybe? Branch of causality that comes from the Greek for study of the end. And that's teleology, I think. Teleology, I think. Gem used in intaglio, and that's an onyx. Not that I know that. That's the only gem I can think of where the Y is the penultimate letter. Shoot down. Nix. I don't know what that's going to be. Flattens in a way. Nix, then. Is this Nix? If it's Nix or fix. Sia, maybe Chell. Saul Bellows, The Adventures of Augie March. I don't know if I'm spelling that right, though. Well, I guess this works with Nix. So, flattens in a way. I'm going to go with irons. Why not? And then this looks like it's a meat is going to be fit. And Sia, maybe I gotta run. This is a pretty challenging. This is a challenging Saturday. I'm excited about it. Like many defendants in court, sued. As yet, maybe it can be to date. Word with escape or escalator would be a clause, escape clause or an escalator clause. And mercy bucket. I don't understand this. I don't think this is. Thanks a lot in intentionally butchered French. In working order. Merci buckets. That would make. I haven't either. I don't know, but I can just hear Larry Dias, the old Sergeant Major, saying something like that, and his wife is French. She's from France. Merci buckets, baby girl. That's what I can just hear him saying. In working order, I'm going to go with usable. Rabbit ears. Do y'all know what rabbit ears are? Besides the things that rabbits used to hear. Capture sound, so they can drill it down into their brain and make sense of what it is around them. There's like these antennas back in the 70s and beyond, right? Further back that she and I had to use as young X-Gen latchkey children, Cold War latchkey kids, getting under the desk for the nuclear drill, getting in the hallway for the tornado drill, walking ourselves home, unlocking the door, and making a can of, I don't know, Del Monte potatoes or something in the microwave for dinner. And then you wanted to make the TV have a better picture. You move the rabbit ears around. It was awful. I think I had to live through that. Eject. It was awful. Underlying reason. I'm going to go with root cause. This is something that she and I would be very familiar with because this is something, I, as a healthcare administrator, and she is as a registered nurse, we always looking at the root cause analysis, right? Trying to figure out what went wrong, what went right, what can we change, make it better. It's called continuous process improvement. That's what we do. Beyonce's Dangerously in Love or John Lennon's Imagine. And let's see, eject would be to boot. I feel pretty good about that. And so this makes me think this is probably maybe a solo album. Asparagus, essentially. If that's an album, maybe it would be Stems, maybe? I don't know. I'm just totally guessing crap now. Saint-Michel, Abbey site in France. That's Mont Saint-Michel. Yeah, we've got pictures there. I think we did a selfie there. Parts of LEDs. What do we got here going? It says stepping away from screens. Digital. Is this an L? Actor Fitch of This Is Us. That's Niles Fitch, I think. I actually like that movie. It made me cry every time. I don't really care for that, but can't be Rita Taylor, probably REI. Got a lot of friends that basically shop there for their clothes, even. Very crunchy people. The Blank Peninsula, Horn of Africa. That's the Somali Peninsula, and they've got some pretty famous pirates from around there. One in line at an airport. One in line at an airport. I don't know. Yeah, I think we can safely put solo album in this here at this point. I'm gonna need some crosses and downs to finish this, though. This is I'm really not quite sure. I don't know who actress Kirk is of Mozart in the Jungle. I'm assuming Lola. They are felt every April. Okay, well, I'm thinking this might be Tax Times. One in line at an airport. That looks like a cab. So I don't know. I would think that, but I've got this per the origin of wisdom per René Descartes is doubt. That I know. So tax bites? Because this is follow, I guess, ensue? Tax bites. I don't know if I've ever heard of a tax bite. I've been bitten in the ass with tax, but I don't know. Okay, so stepping away from screens is digital detox. And this is like something to put in my brain and keep it there. And, of course, parts of LEDs are, of course, diodes. That makes sense. Oh, gosh, do I have the speaker on today? I don't know. I didn't. Turn the speaker on. Bluetooth connected. Okay. Now, how do we do Bob? 1650. That's some stuff just came together though, because if I had not gone in the order I did, which was pretty random, that could have been a really messy scene. So here we go. So remember, yeah, Shotzi's going outside. She's stepping out on the terrace and flooding me with light.
Oh, that's where I saw the shadow.
All right. Arrivederci, au revoir, adios, auf Wiedersehen, shalom, masalamati, merhaba, annyeonghaseyo, aloha, and see you later. Take care.